Hi guys, welcome to Good Education Forever. Many of the users told me in the comment that please Good Education Forever tell me about what is community guidelines strike and how we can protect our channels from getting a strike from any of the community guideline, that is violent content or spam of deceptive content. So in this video I will explain you all the community guidelines that has been made by the YouTube, so you cannot get any strike from the YouTube. So stay tuned, and so let's get started. Many of the users are facing that because of spam deceptive policy their channel has been terminated. Around 100,000 publishers are facing this problem. So in this video I will explain the community guidelines. Each and every topic I will explain briefly so that you can understand it as nice as you can, and use these things in the videos or in the metadata that you can that are thumbnail, title, or your description. So the first thing is respect the YouTube community. We are not asking for the kind of respect reserved for nuns, the elderly and brain surgeons. Just don't abuse the site. Every new community features on YouTube involves a certain level of trust. We trust you to be responsible, and millions of users respect that trust. Please be one of them. So the YouTube just want that every publisher that are the content creators just follow these policy nicely. They don't look on the loopholes of the policy and try to respect it as 100%. Don't cross the line. Then they say that here are some common sense rules that will help you steer clear of trouble. Please take these rules seriously and take them to heart. Don't try to look for loopholes or try to lawyer your way around guidelines. Just understand them and try to respect the spirit in which they were created. So YouTube also said that you have not to look into the loopholes of these community guidelines. Just to have to follow these guidelines and follow these guidelines in your video also. So the first content is this type of content. I'm not saying this type of content because it can also something can happen to my video, so I'm not saying this at all. YouTube is not for this type of content. If this describe your video, even if it is a video of yourself, don't post it on YouTube. Also be advised that we work closely with law enforcement and we report child exploitation. So if a video is intended to be this type of content, it is less likely to be acceptable for YouTube. What is and isn't allowed: this type of content like this is not allowed. Videos containing fetish content will be removed or is restricted depending on the severity of the act in question. In most cases, violent, graphic, or humiliating fetishes are not allowed to be shown on YouTube. A video that contains this type of content may be allowed if the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic, and it is not gratuitously graphic. For example, a documentary on breast cancer would be appropriate, but posting clips out of context from the same documentary might not be. Remember that providing context in the title and description will help us and your viewer determine the primary purpose of your video. So in cases where videos do not cross the line but still contain this type of content, we may apply on age restrictions so that only viewers over a certain age can view the content. Videos containing this type of content may be restricted when the context is approximately educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic. Videos featuring individuals in minimal or revealing clothing may also be restricted if they are intended to be this type of content but don't show explicit content. So in my point of view, you have not to upload any educational for this type of video. because if I'm a viewer and I see that video, then it is not good for me. If you're a content creator, just upload videos for educational purpose, like for any subject, math, science, English. For technology, you can post numerous videos there are in the world, so post. So guys, I think that you learned that how this type of content is not allowed and how you can get to this content allowed. So guys, let's move to next topic, that is violent or graphic content. Any type of violent content or any type of violent graphics is not allowed. Real depiction of graphic or violent content. Increasingly, YouTube is becoming an outlet for citizen journalists, documentaries, and other users to publish account for what is happening in their daily lives. It is inevitable that some of these videos will contain content that is violent or graphic in nature. If the violence shown in your video is particularly graphic, please make sure to post as much as information as possible in the title and metadata to help viewers understand what they are saying. Providing documentary or educational context can help the viewer and our viewers understand why they may be seeing the disturbing content. It is not okay to post violent or gory content that's primarily intended to be shocking, sensational, and disrespectful. There's three important words: shocking, sensational, disrespectful. If a video is particularly graphic or disturbing, it should be balanced with additional context and information. For instance, a citizen journalist who captures footage of protesters being beaten and upload it with relevant information, data, location, context, etc. would likely to be allowed. However, posting the same footage with contextual or educational information may be considered gratuitous and may be removed from the site. So it's very important. Example has been given, so you can understand this example and move it further nicely. Dramatized depiction of graphic or violent content. Some people post videos that contain dramatized depiction of violence, much like movies and TV. Graphic or disturbing content that contain a certain level of violence or gore is not suitable for minors and will be age restricted. Content related to terrorism, it is not allowed at all. YouTube strictly prohibits content intended to recruit for terrorist organizations, incite violence, celebrate terrorist attacks, or otherwise promote acts of terrorism. We also do not permit foreign terrorist organizations to use YouTube content intended to document events connected to terrorist acts or news reporting on terrorist activities may be allowed on the site with sufficient context and intent. However, graphic or controversial video footage may be subjected to age restricted or a warning screen. Age restricted content, so you can report them also. This content is not allowed at all in any content. If you're a content maker, don't use this type of videos, please. In some cases, real dramatized or fake violence may not be suitable for all ages, similar to movie or television rating. Our age restriction helps viewers avoid watching content that may not feel is respectable for themselves or for their children. So age restricted, so this become age restricted content. So just if you wish to avoid watching age restricted, please look into enabling age restricted mode. So I think that we have learned also this type of content, that is violent or graphic content. Please don't use that type of content that I have told you earlier below. The topics are. So move to next topic, that is hate speech. Many type of YouTubers are facing this problem, so let's see how they are facing this and how you can prevent this. We encourage free speech and try to defend your right to express unpopular point of view, but we don't permit hate speech. Hate speech refers to content that promotes violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on certain attributes such as race, religion, disability, gender, age, written status, and sexual orientation or gender identity. There is a fine line between what is and what is not considered to be hate speech. So you know what is hate speech, everyone knows, but some of the users are trying to getting into the loopholes of this type of content and upload, and then the YouTube are terminating their account, or they are giving a strike to those uploaders who are not following this type of content or uploading this type of content. Hate speech refer to there is a fine line between what is and what is not considered to be hate speech. For instance, it is general okay to criticize a nation state, but not okay to post malicious, hateful comment about a group of people based on ethnicity. Reporting hateful content. Keep in mind that not everything that's mean or insulting is hate speech. If you are upset by content that a specific person is posting, you may wish to consider blocking the user. You can block any type of user at any time. However, if you feel that content violates our hate speech policy, report it to YouTube for review in one of the following. So you can, if you feel that this type of content is coming in the type of hate speech, you can immediately report it to YouTube. I have made a video on how to report any type of video if you found that it is incorrect to YouTube. So to see that video, the link is in the description below. However, if you feel that content violates our hate speech policy, report it to YouTube for review in one of the following. Flag the video. You may report hateful content that you think may violate our community guidelines by flagging the video. File an abuse report. If you have find multiple videos or comments of a user's entire account that you wish to report, please visit our reporting tool. So I think you have learned about this topic also, hate speech. Next is very important. I think 100,000 publisher or the YouTubers are facing this problem because their channel are terminated, they are getting strikes, their videos are being demonetized because of this policy also, because those are proper YouTubers upload content not according to this type of content, that is hate speech, violent or graphic content, but they don't know what is spam, deceptive practice and scams, and they upload that video and their video come into this type of major topic that has been made by the YouTube, that is spam, deceptive practice and scams. YouTube is seeing that because of spam, deceptive practice, your channel is terminated. Why your channel is terminated? Let's see how this is happening. We are constantly working to keep YouTube free of spam, scams and other deceptive practice that attempt to take advantage of the YouTube community. Below you can learn in moral details that what constitute a violation of these policy. So I am explaining each and every paragraph. So let's see what is the YouTube is saying about the spam and deceptive policy. Video and comment spam. It's not okay to post large amount of untargeted, unwanted or repetitive content in videos, comments, private messages or other places on the site. So it's also very important point that is given by the YouTube. It is not okay to post large amounts of untargeted videos. That is, if you upload one video regularly after another time, it is not okay to post untargeted, unwanted or repetitive content in videos, comments, private messages or other place on the site. If the main purpose of your content is to drive people off the YouTube onto another site, it will likely violate our spam policy. So the YouTube says that if you are trying to put user into another site from the YouTube or to drive off of the user from the YouTube, it is not okay, because YouTube does not want any user to go into another website. So this type of content violates their policy that comes under spam and deceptive policy. Artificial traffic spam. I don't think so many of the YouTubers do this type of thing. Anything that artificially increases the number of views, likes, comments or other metric, either through the use of automatic systems or by serving up videos to unsuspecting viewers, is against our terms. Videos and accounts that are found to be in violation of our terms may be closed down and removed from YouTube. If you are going to hire someone to help promote your content, it should be someone you absolutely trust, as you may be putting the fate of your channel into their hands. If they are using method that violates our terms of service, you may be one to pay the bigger price, as it will be your videos and channel that get taken down. Okay, so this type of thing I don't think so many of the YouTubers do, because they keep their channel into their hands only. They do not give their channels to other hands. They don't trust also, because you can't trust anyone. Anything that artificial increases the number of views, likes, comments. So if you pay to a company that artificially increases your views, likes, subscribers, so it comes under spam and deceptive policy. So you have not to do from this type of content, but you can fate on other people, because many of our viewers are so faithful. Many of the viewers that are viewing my channel are so faithful that I'm thinking to give my channel into their hands, so that they can manage my channel. If I found them, then it's very possible, because family members are very faithful one. You can give your channel into faithful hands, but you cannot give to anyone without searching. Misleading metadata. Metadata refers to any and all additional information provided on a video. This includes the title, description, tags, annotation, and thumbnail. The reason we have metadata is so that you can add additional contextual information to your video. Please do not use these features to game or trick our search algorithms. All metadata should be representative of the content contained in your video. So if you post, like, I have posted suppose I posted one cooking video, and I have posted a title on sports. So it's come under misleading metadata. If I have posted a video on cooking, then I have to post a thumbnail on cooking only. I cannot put any thumbnail. All metadata should be representative. Among other things, metadata added in an attempt to game search algorithm will lead to the removal of your video and strike against your account. Please select a reasonable number of tags that almost closely reflect your video content. Please also only add tags to the tag section of your metadata. Adding additional tags to the description of your video may constitute spam and can result in the removal of your video. Misleading or racist thumbnails. Please select the thumbnail that best represents your content. Selecting this type of content is not allowed at all. The thumbnail is the title card that will show up next to your video across the site. Should be appropriate for all ages. If you are uploading a parody, review or blog, please choose approximately representative metadata that will not confuse users into believing that your video is something it is not. This is especially important to remember in relation to current events or viral videos. Please select a thumbnail and title that clearly state your videos and this commentary, and not footage from an actual event. Videos that are deemed deceptive will be removed from the site, and strikes may be issued on to the uploader. Scams. Some users create content which attempts to trick others for their own financial gain. Content that deliberately tries to mislead users for financial gain may be removed, and in some cases strike may be issued to the uploader. So many of the YouTubers are facing this problem because of scam only, because they are creating content which attempt to trick others for their own financial gain. Please be wary of claims that seem too good to be true as they likely are. Blackmail or extortion is not allowed. YouTube has a zero tolerance policy for extortion or blackmail. If someone has recorded this type of video of you and has sent link, please flag this content immediately for removal and contact your local law enforcement. So I think the last thing is this is remaining. I made a video on how you can flag others type of viewers. If you are viewing a video and you are likely think that this type of content is not allowed at YouTube at all, so you can flag that video. I have made a video on how to flag another video if you found that incorrect. So let's go to the next one. I have already explained you all. I think that you have learned all these things. Next thing comes threads. Threads comes. I have threads. The YouTube threads is also very important topic for YouTube community if you are want to learn all these things. So let's see what is threads. The YouTube community is important to us and we want to see it continue to flourish. To ensure that this is possible, content that makes threat of serious physical harm against a specific individual, defined group of individual will be removed. People who threaten others may receive a strike on their account and their account may be terminated, and those users who are facing this can get to local law enforcement directly. So this is the threat, and I have completed all the community guidelines. So if the YouTube is also saying that we review your reports carefully whenever you reports any one video, their team or automated system review that video, and by 7 days or 24 hours they will reply, and they will, if the video is infringing their terms and condition and not respecting their community guidelines, then there will be takedown, and the viewer and the publisher or the YouTuber is given a strike. And it's also been written, if you continuously not following a community guideline, then your accounts are penalized for community guidelines violations, and serious or repeated violations can lead to account termination. If an account is terminated, that person won't be allowed to create any new account. Join in and have fun. Remember that this is your community. Each and every person on YouTube makes the site what it is, so don't be afraid to begin and get involved. There's a lot to see here with lots of props creating amazing stuff. One of them might be of you. Equipment is getting cheaper and easier to use, and all the time, so dive up and enjoy. Let's know what you think. Feedback is a part of the experience, and when done with respect, it can be a great way to make friends, share stories, and make your time on YouTube richer. So leave comments, rate videos, make your own responses to videos that respect you. Enter contest of interest. There is a lot of going on and lot of you to participate. So this is the thing that YouTube says, that you have to just respect the community guidelines and participate in each and everything you can do. So this I have explained. If you have any question on any of the communities of the YouTube, put it on the comments below. I will try my best to answer best as I can. Subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed. Put that on the like button below if you like the video. So I have to again repeating, if you have any questions you can ask me. So goodbye guys, good luck. I think that you have learned these YouTube communities guidelines very nicely. Goodbye guys.